go capitalize on this blue ocean in 2025 of the most controversial app in the world. Most e-com brands probably don't want me to say this right now, but I feel like if I didn't know this information and then found out about this information, it would change my life, because it did. So in August of 2024, I found out about TikTok Shop. Shout out Rob the Bank, joined his incredible program, MDBC. And Rob at the time was posting tons of videos on how he was able to scale incredibly quickly. I remember him throwing around these crazy numbers to me, or to me personally. In his videos, he was throwing around these crazy numbers, and I was like, how is he doing this? And over time, I remember just watching his videos, and it really clicked. And he was that guy for me, and so I hope I can be that person for you, because very grateful for Rob and everything he taught me with the TikTok Shop game. And if I'm being 100% honest, most people would hide that information. And he inspired me as well not to hide that information, because of how life-changing it is. I have never seen anything like this. People that I've been talking with and who are also in TikTok Shop are calling it what Amazon would have been like in 96, or what Amazon would have been like in the early 2000s, because that's how exponentially incredible this blue ocean is of selling online. It is the blue ocean of all blue oceans in 2025 if you want to market your business. It is unlike anything I've ever seen. Now, I still have so much to learn. I have still so much to go through and experience as an entrepreneur, but I've been in the entrepreneurial world for 4 years now. I mean, ever since I was 5, I sold Legos on eBay. So longer than 4 years, but officially started my first company in 2021. And so I in my 4 years of building businesses, I have not seen anything like this. And the reason why I haven't seen anything like this is because of how accessible. I've tried to figure out what is the word that defines how incredible this opportunity is, and accessible is what I would call it, because you don't need tens of thousands of dollars in order to start, in order to pull out your phone, download the TikTok app, and start creating videos for anything, literally anything, whether, in my case, for my books, right? I make these books, I post them on TikTok Shop, we build a community, we build incredible customers, affiliates. That's my strategy. And I've gone over in other videos, and I'll continue to share my mom Roxy's came in today. I will continue to share my journey of how it's changed my life and been changing my life and opening the most incredible doors that I've, for a long time were hard to even think about, or not even hard to think about. I thought about it, but to process, like to think through, to even believe. I think believe is the word. It's like, if you can believe it with TikTok, you can do it. And it is the most blue ocean opportunity in 2025, and just moving forward. I know that it might be the most controversial app in the world, but leverage it. Go and download the TikTok app, whether you have a agency online where you do social media marketing, whether you're a coffee shop in the middle of Minnesota, whether you have a publishing company of coloring books, whether you sell coffee. I said coffee shop already. I mean, you can tell I love coffee. I'm looking at my coffee machine. But whatever you sell, even if you just sell knowledge, even if you don't want to sell, I mean, everyone's always selling, so I'm not going to backtrack that. But even if you don't have a business, even if all you want to do is just tell your story, even if all you want to do is impact people's lives through your poems, even if all you want to do is share how you see the world because you feel it can change one person's life, that's why I'm sharing this. I mean, that's how much I believe in it. And so if I could leave you with one thing that I promise you, it has literally changed my life. I'm, meeting one of the most biggest mentors of my life tomorrow because they want to learn from me. And I mean, that's so humbling and incredible to say. Like, I have so much to learn from everyone. I have so much to learn from all of the people ahead of me. And he's ahead of me, and yet he wants to learn from what I've been experiencing, because that's how you can tell a good entrepreneur, is all they want to do is continue learning. And so I want to keep continue learning always. But if I could leave you with one thing, it's to never stop learning, and it's to open the free TikTok Shop app so you can start changing your life. Sorry, the free TikTok app, right? You don't even need to make a TikTok Shop account. I recommend that. That's how we've been able to grow so incredibly. But I think there are 3 things that could help you make this decision, right? Maybe you're sitting there watching this and you're like, Lexi, I don't know. I'm scared. I've never posted videos before. I don't want to show my face. What do I talk about? How do I start? 3 things. Figure out what fills your cup. What makes you passionate? What gets you this animated to talk about things? What could you talk about for 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour straight, right? That's number 1. What fills your cup? Number 2, what do you feel like can impact the world, right? I think there's this notion of, I want to change the world, or all entrepreneurs have to change the world. But I believe, or no, the notion is that there's only a couple unicorn companies, or there's only, so few products that can really change the world, but every product can change someone's life. And that to me is changing the world. Because if you change lives, you change the world by proxy. And so number 2 is figure out, what do you feel can impact the world? For me, it's my journals. I wrote my book for my mom. My mom rocks, as you can tell. Love my mom. I wrote that for my mom, and to see the amount of love and support, and of course there's always going to be people who don't like it, right? But I focus on the love and support, because what I focus on comes back to me. And so to see the love and support that has come from building the, You Will Rock brand, it gets me emotional every time I talk about it, right? Because it's like, I wrote this for my mom. I love my mom. She raised me and my sister, single mom. And so I wanted to do something for her. And now I'm able to take that passion and put it towards a mission of impacting moms everywhere, and now dads. And trust me, we're not going to stop anytime soon. We're going to keep going. Grandpas, grandmas, everyone, right? And so that would be the second thing, is number 1, figure out what fills your cup. Number 2, figure out what you believe can impact the world. And number 3, and I've thought about this one for a while. I believe number 3 is, how can a community become of it, right? For me, it's building a community of people who want to show love to their parents, to their mom, dad, brother, sister, grandpa, grandma, friends, right? To me, the community that I'm building is people who want to show their love, people who love love. Like, that's my community, right? How can we give gifts with love? How can we, my slogan is the number 1 giftable books in the world. When the number 1 giftable books on the planet, right? And so that's my third thing I'd leave with you, is how can you build a community from it? Because community is everything, right? You build your tribe, as as Russell Brunson says. And so, to summarize, 3 things, right? This can help you figure out how you can move forward. Number 1, what fills your cup? Number 1, what fills your cup? Number 2, what do you feel can impact the world through what you're doing? What do you feel can impact one person, right? For me, it was my mom. And now it's multiple moms. And now it's dads, etc., right? And number 3, what do you feel you can build a community of? And so they're flywheel that complement each other, right? And so I know I've gone on a tangent, but I just wanted to, film this, record this before, a very exciting day I have tomorrow, and every day. Got these hoodies, got this hat. I'm feeling great, and I'm feeling grateful and blessed. And, if Rob never made his videos, I wouldn't have been able to see it. So shout out Rob. And now I'm making these videos so that hopefully I could, be that person for you. You're scrolling on YouTube or wherever you see this, and you're like, wait, who's this Lexi person, right? Like, she's got short hair. Like, what does she know? I know what I know. I'm learning, right? I'm always learning. I'll never say that I know everything, because I don't. But what I do know is that it's changed my life, and it is changing my life, and it's opening doors, and I just feel so blessed, and I had a calling to make this video. So go capitalize on this blue ocean in 2025 of the most controversial app in the world, TikTok. Because if you won't, well, I sure will. I will keep doing it. I will keep growing. I hope you do it too. I hope to see you in there. Join the team, join this side, and just go and start doing whatever it is you want to do. There's nothing that you cannot do with the power of content, with the power of social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. But TikTok is what has been changing my life. So without further ado, I'll stop talking, but go ahead and change your life with the blue ocean of TikTok. Peace.